Hello.
Hello! Meet yourself. I was going to say see yourself. Meet yourself with Jeanette.
And Dusana.
And we talk about life and real stuff. That's what we like to do.
Yes. And that's what we are curious about.
Yeah,
Real
and our
things.
own experiences. So you can see things in you, for example.
Yeah.
Or maybe recognize something, maybe get inspired to see more of yourself, meet yourself.
Meet yourself somewhere.
Yeah.
Inside. Rather than outside.
Yes, exactly. Go inside because you do have lots of answers there.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk about what did you say?
It's basically the thing that when people maybe reflect something to us, or when we react, when we see something or someone said something to us and we feel reaction inside of us. So what we usually do, and what is very easy to do, is to say like, oh my god, that person is stupid, or what she said, or how she dares. And we don't go inside to maybe face like, whoa, but what's going on inside of me at that moment? What's really the thing, what's really triggered inside? What is touched, or
that through other people you can really see yourself. And by that we don't mean that, like, if you live in a really big city, like all of the people will reflect something to you. It's not like that. For me, if I take an example, it's like I remember a course I went to many years ago, and this happens a lot in my life, but that was a particular thing. We were going to draw something, like it was a creative practice, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I felt triggered by one woman in that group, and I was holding it that weekend, like, what is it with her? Because first I didn't realize. I was just like, and then my technique is to really, what is it that what is it that I'm reacting to? And then when I hold this question inside and I just really want to know or see more about it, so at one point you have this, or I have this, aha. She was really beautiful, and she was very, I think it was about how she was expressing herself really clearly. And I wasn't, or I wanted to do that more, but then I reacted. I couldn't see what it was about at that time, but I did react and felt annoyed with her. So that's just something I want to pass, how to use your own reactions instead of saying like, she's such a bitch, or she was too much, or whatever, because probably there's something in you that wants to be like so relaxed about whatever that person is too much about.
In a different way.
Yeah.
I have pretty simple example
with your neighbor.
This way. I came to my hometown, and the neighbor of my parents, and like, she's a beautiful lady, I really like her, but it was the time when I stopped coloring my hair, because like my aspiration or thing why I do work on myself is to become a real person, to be really real. And I realized, okay, maybe for someone it can sound stupid, but I really felt like when I want to be a real person, then not that I shouldn't, but I just somehow feel what if I'm okay that I have gray hair, like, the question is, what's wrong with having gray hair, So then I was, okay, I'm going to try and I'll see what happens. And we met on the street and we were talking, and then suddenly she asked me like, and are you not going to like dye your hair? And I was like, no. And she was like, but you should. You are young and you shouldn't have gray hair. And I was like, there was this, I didn't show it on like outside, that I didn't react outside, but inside of me there was like a bit of shaking, and I was like, how she dares, how she dares to talk like this with me, that what should I do? And then next day, it took me like really like hours then till I realized, oh, it was not about her, that what she did, but it was about me, that I was still not 100% okay with I have gray hair. Or basically my stuff was that I should do certain things or I shouldn't do certain things. So she just triggered and hit that part of me that is still somehow following maybe society or family stuff, or whatever kind of women think that we should be always perfect and beautiful and makeup. And yes, I don't wear any makeup. And so that was my big like lesson or learning, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I, after this experience, I realized, wow, I can do more of this, like. And from that moment, whenever I'm triggered, okay, sometimes it took a few days, okay.
It can take longer. I mean,
Yes.
if it's really hidden or really, you can be triggered for a long time.
Because we don't want to see these things,
no.
We just avoid certain like bad stuff about us or real stuff or whatever. So it can take a few days to see what really happened in certain situation, but I'm trying to be more and more conscious and aware on what's going on around me and what people really can reflect and trigger inside of me. So when I'm really hidden, when I really have like huge reaction that I feel like I would just kill that person, and like why the same kind of triggers are happening to me? Why people say the same things to me, and it's like annoying like hell. And then I just go back and I feel like, whoa, there is part of me that is hit. So let's see what's there, like what wants to be expressed or what I want to maybe improve or whatever, it can be different things what are triggered. But basically what we want to pass is that instead of reacting, or even if we react, it's fine, we can react still.
Yeah.
But just come back to yourself and just really see what was hidden inside of you and what can you do about it. It's not about, okay, now I have to process, in a hard way. No, you can maybe just feel part of you that is still stuck somewhere, or the part of you that is really moved by something, and maybe you want something, as Janet said, she's a beautiful lady who was able to express herself, and maybe you want to express yourself and you don't want maybe how to do it, or you are afraid. So take it more like inspiration to that. It's not like just bad triggers, but we can be also triggered because we want something and we maybe don't know how to get there. So let's other people help you to see stuff about you. That's what I admire, when we can see things about ourselves.
Yeah, and that's the beauty with this being a human, and you have so many ways to actually understand more of you and let go of things like this, like accept parts of you, I should say.
Yes.
And have more of a distance to these parts or these patterns that are like giving you a lot, like they just if you react, it's just waste of energy in a way. We do react because that's
but normal.
If you see it like a pattern, like then there's something like, oh, something's going on here, because this always happens. And then if you can look inside, you could solve it.
And you don't have to react
no
anymore, or you can react, but you can catch yourself maybe sooner, or change something inside of you just by bringing awareness to that part of you that is triggered. That's really, I think that's immense help,
Our meditation teacher, he often said, when he was talking about an example of someone doing something, and he always said to us, and of course there's no one in this room that does this, it's someone out there. But see it in yourself. It's always easier to see it in others first, and then you see it in yourself.
And that could be helpful maybe too, to observe other people. And then find the same things in yourself, because we usually have this, when we are triggered or annoyed by someone, there is something very similar in us too. So like let's use other people too. Yeah,
and that's also when you see beauty, like when you see beauty in others, or you see beauty. It can be so many different things, but when you see qualities in a person, or you really feel that they are very soft and gentle, there is a part in you that can feel that in that person. So then it's in you too.
Yes. And we usually forget that.
Yeah, we do.
But when we can recognize it, it means that we have it too. So
exactly.
So just see beautiful things in others and just be aware that you have that too.
try that out. And we're happy to receive comments, or you tell your story about reactions or whatever, and we will come back to you.
Yes.
It will be fun to hear other people's stories.
Yeah. It can inspire us too and other people. So
Yeah.
feel free to do that.
And as
Don't
always, don't forget
To smile.
to smile and look someone in the eyes today. It's only one person that you need to do it with. Yes. If we all do it,
we can change something.
Yeah.
And we can make our days more beautiful.
Yeah.
Or shiny.
It's beautiful to be get some connection. Yeah. Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Next time.
Bye bye.